Imagine a world where the Gallipoli Campaign succeeded. The Allies break through the Dardanelles, opening a new front against the Ottoman Empire and shifting the balance of power in World War I. What if the Allies had secured the Dardanelles? Troops could have marched into Constantinople, forcing the Ottomans to surrender. With the Ottomans out of the war, valuable resources would have been freed for the Allies on the Western Front, potentially speeding up the war's end. Without the Ottomans, Germany would have faced even more pressure in a two-front conflict, accelerating the collapse of the Central Powers. The war could have ended much sooner, saving countless lives. However, the aftermath would have been profound. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire would have been hastened, potentially reshaping the Middle East earlier than expected. This would have affected the balance of power, not just in Europe, but across the entire region, possibly preventing the rise of new powers, or influencing the way former Ottoman territories were governed. Would nationalism have emerged differently in the region? A faster Ottoman collapse might have affected the rise of modern Turkey or led to a different political landscape. In Europe, a quicker victory might have softened the Treaty of Versailles, potentially preventing the rise of Nazi Germany. The Weimar Republic could have survived longer, avoiding the economic instability that led to Hitler's rise. The impact of this would ripple across Europe for decades, possibly altering the course of World War II and beyond. In the Middle East, the post-war division of Ottoman territories could have taken a different shape. Without a delayed Ottoman collapse, the Balfour Declaration or the Sykes-Picot Agreement might not have unfolded as they did, significantly altering the course of Middle Eastern geopolitics. This could have influenced not only the creation of Israel, but also the future of colonial mandates in the region. The new political arrangements might have led to earlier regional integration or even more conflicts over newly drawn borders. An earlier Allied victory would have allowed Russia to focus more on internal issues, potentially altering the trajectory of the Russian Revolution. Without the distractions of war, revolutionary forces could have gained momentum earlier, perhaps speeding up the fall of the Tsarist regime or reshaping the Bolshevik agenda. The global balance of power would have shifted, and the process of decolonization might have accelerated. Countries in Africa and Asia, inspired by these changes, might have pursued independence sooner, leading to earlier shifts in world power dynamics. Would the Allies have maintained control over these territories? The Middle East might have avoided future conflicts, or perhaps new challenges would have emerged. The post-Gallipoli world could have been radically different, perhaps more stable, or perhaps ushering in new conflicts over power vacuums. With a faster conclusion to the war, the colonial powers might have retained their influence longer, or alternatively, they could have been forced to relinquish control earlier than expected. A victorious Gallipoli campaign could have changed the 20th century, transforming the course of history. The global map, international alliances, and political ideologies might have unfolded in completely new ways. The possibilities are endless, highlighting how a single event can drastically alter the future. What seems like a small shift could have led to far-reaching consequences, from the global order to the lives of millions. How do you think the world would have looked if Gallipoli had fallen? Share your thoughts below and join the conversation.